Welcome to the 50th commencement exercises of Cambridge College. Please join us in singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon. Welcome to the 50th commencement exercises of Cambridge College. I'm Neeti Seth, Dean of the School of Psychology and Counseling, and I'm so pleased to welcome you to this momentous occasion. Class of 2021, you have culminated your academic endeavors by going through a year like no other in history. All people everywhere went through this year of fear, loss, and suffering together, and despite being in it together, it was difficult to find solace or a consistent sense of solidarity. Even so, here we are today, coming together to celebrate you, class of 2021, as you prepare to embark on the next steps in your life journey. And that is inspiring. That is uplifting. You have our deepest respect for your persistence, endurance, and commitment, for your hopefulness and determination despite all you had to face. We are so proud of you. As Cambridge College graduates, I know you will embody the highest ideals of the college. You have the character to delve deeply, and you have the courage and compassion to engage with the challenges of our time, the call to equity, justice, and harmony. And as graduates in the field of psychology and counseling, you have committed to the care of others and the well-being of your communities. As future professionals in the field of psychological healing and mental health, I look forward to the important contributions I know you will make. You have given new meaning to our understanding of endurance, devotion, persistence, and resilience. We as a society have much to learn from you and your capacity to help others while experiencing your own losses and suffering. We are in awe of what we have seen you accomplish. Your graduation today fills us with happiness, and we celebrate you. May you go forth to transform your communities and circles, and may them make them full of grace and goodwill. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased and deeply honored to present to you Cambridge College's President, Deborah C. Jackson.
Greetings, class of 2021. To you, your parents, your sons and daughters, to your family, your friends, and your loved ones, to the cheerleaders in your life who have joined you today to celebrate with us, I say welcome to the golden anniversary commencement of Cambridge College. You are the 50th graduating class of Cambridge College, our golden class. The designation of a 50-year moment as golden in both traditional and modern celebrations recognizes the importance of something that has endured for such a long time. Golden signifies value, strength, prosperity, and success. It suggests that you have endured the vicissitudes of a half of a century journey, and still you have survived and, in fact, thrived. For Cambridge College, founded in 1971, a young institution in the history of higher education, we embrace the designation of our 50th year as our golden anniversary, believing that opening doors of opportunity to higher education required a different approach. We became a leading non-traditional college that proudly today boasts over 36,000 alumni. Today, class of 2021, you join the ranks of these alumni. The single most important measure of our success, our alumni. You began this journey with a dream, perhaps not fully recognizing your potential, and along the way you have honed and developed your talents, your strengths, and your gifts. We have come through over the past year and a half, a time like no other that we might ever experience in our lives. This past year has challenged all of us in ways we might never have imagined. We continued during this past year to experience the devastating impact of the pandemic, devastating loss of lives, loss of employment, loss of businesses, a loss of the very human connection that makes us all grow and thrive as a community. And for many, the resulting isolation and depression that ensued. We also experienced and continued to witness during this past year the continued awakening of our nation about the social and racial inequities and injustice that have characterized us for such a long time. We also heard and finally became aware of the stories of our nation, the history of our nation, and the many, many tragic events that have led to today and to the condition that we experience regarding social and racial inequities. These stories are a sad part of our nation's history, but they have shed a light on why we have arrived at the moment in which we stand today. And this year we also witnessed the televised event of a nation so divided that we saw actions that were a threat to the very core of our democracy over the outcome of our fair and just democratic election. For each of you, this year has also been like a year like none other. You forged ahead on your academic journey while the world around you must have seemed to you to be spinning around in chaos. You showed us the power of your persistence and your resilience. You revealed to us, and perhaps to yourself, an understanding of your individual talents and gifts that have enabled you to exceed in the midst of these incredibly challenging times. When you began your journey at Cambridge College, I wonder if you were aware that you possessed such strength and such invaluable gifts that you would be able to endure a year like the past one and still proudly arrive at this moment today where you have accomplished a major goal in your life and your journey. I came across a quote that made me think of you today, the class of 2021. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Our gifts come in many forms, and they emerge at various times in our lives. Some are innate, bestowed upon us at birth. Some are acquired and discovered through our own commitment, practice, and dedication. And still others are spawned and arise through struggle, adversity, loss, and even failure. There are those who spend their entire lives never fully appreciating the gifts that they possess. But for you, class of 2021, somehow I imagine that when you began your journey with us, you knew there was something special about you. For most of you took on this challenge while you were also balancing busy lives, family obligations, and work. You took on this challenge knowing that you would have to find a space in your life, your very busy life, to accommodate something that would be so demanding, yet you did it anyway. Somehow, deep inside, you knew you had a gift that would sustain you through that journey with those challenges. Along the way, I believe, with the help and support of your professors, advisors, and colleagues, your gifts were tested and affirmed. I believe now that your Cambridge College journey has played a critical role in your understanding, awareness, and appreciation of your individual gifts. You leave us today with a deeper understanding and appreciation for the power of your unique gifts. And with that power and with that understanding, I challenge you to address the second part of this message, to give those gifts away. Cambridge College Golden Class of 2021, as you walk across this virtual stage, do so with the knowledge and confidence that you are golden. You are exceptional. You are valuable. You are rare. You have been burnished through the challenges of life. Cross this virtual stage knowing that you have been blessed with gifts that were bestowed upon you at birth and others that you have earned and developed through your hard work and your commitment with the love and support of those around you. Cross this stage knowing that you have a better understanding of yourself. You know who you are and what makes you special. And do so with that knowledge, accepting that you now have an obligation to give these gifts to the world. Harness the power of your gifts and your talents to elevate others, to battle injustice, to speak truth to power, to embrace diversity and appreciate the differences in others and the commonalities that we all share. Use your talent and your gifts to shatter the myths and to change the behaviors that perpetuate inequities and injustice. And fight with your talent and your gifts to preserve our planet for our children and for future generations. Change the life of a 10-year-old in a classroom. Give hope to the hopeless. Go out and give those gifts away. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Class of 2021, we are so grateful to you that you have chosen us for this journey. We are so proud to have shared it with you and to be a part of your success that we are celebrating here today. As you leave us, just remember, make every day count. Dance and sing and fill your life with joy. And as you do that, remember, you have so many gifts to share with the world. Go out and share your gifts. We congratulate you. We wish you Godspeed. We love you, and we are so very proud of you, our golden class. Thank you.
Thank you, President Jackson, for your warm remarks. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce Mr. Chase Grogan, our student speaker, who is graduating today with a Master in Education from the School of Psychology and Counseling.
Greetings, President Jackson, Board of Trustees, faculty, guests, and fellow students. I am honored to stand amongst my classmates as today is our day. Before the pandemic, we walked the halls of Cambridge College, running hastily to grab a bite to eat as many of us transitioned from working full-time to class in the evenings. However, one vivid memory I have is of that bright green wall with a quote from Nelson Mandela that says that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change this world. However, as I reflect back on my own education, it was in high school where I was told that sports would be my only way out. This is what sparked my passion to work in schools so that I could be a catalyst for hope to other students like me with shattered dreams. Since undergraduate school, I've experienced tremendous loss. I found myself amidst a horrific mass shooting where 33 students lost their lives. Then over the next few years, I lost my brother, my aunt, and father. And just within this last year, my grandmother and uncle to cancer. This accomplishment today is to honor all of them. I recognize that I was able to persist due to my faith in the God who is unfailing and a supportive community. I needed people to nudge me when I got stuck and to stand by me as I grieved. That is the gift of community, and I found that gift also here at Cambridge College with you. Over our time here, we've seen political turmoil. We've endured a global pandemic. We've grieved the loss of loved ones, and we've covered our faces and missed interpersonal interactions. Even still, we've managed to keep reading and to keep writing and to keep showing up for virtual classes because somewhere deep within we understood that this education could be used to change the world. I believe there are lives you will continue to change because you've earned your degree in psychology and counseling. And as we begin our careers, may we sharpen this weapon of education by fighting systemic injustices, speaking out against educational disparities, and being enriched by culturally appropriate practices. And most importantly, may we intentionally care for ourselves as we care for others, so that we never have to pour out from an empty cup. My classmates and friends, we've reaped tremendous benefit from an incredible faculty and staff. But my hope for you is for a deep sense of call to the work you will step into, and that as uncertain times come, you will stand boldly on what you've learned these past few years. And as Nelson Mandela reminded us each day in the hallways at 500 Rutherford Avenue, you now have a weapon which you can use to change this world. Congratulations, class of 2021.
All right. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm taking my freedom, pull it off the shelf, put it on my chain, wear it around my neck. I'm taking my freedom, put it in my car, wherever I choose to go. I will take it far. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's 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 golden, golden. I'm taking my freedom, put it in my song, singing loud and strong, grooving all day long. Taking my freedom, put it in my stroll. I'll be high stepping y'all, letting the joy unfold. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's 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 golden, golden, yeah, living my life like it's golden, 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 yeah, I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 yeah, yeah, ooh, yeah, gotta live your life like it's golden, yes, ooh, yeah, ooh, living my life like it's golden, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Go live your life like it's golden. Yeah, golden, golden, golden. Oh. Living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, golden. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you for sharing those wonderful reflections of your time at Cambridge College. And once again, congratulations on this wonderful accomplishment that we are here to celebrate today.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Jerry Ice. I'm the interim provost and vice president for academic affairs. I am honored to call upon President Deborah Jackson to preside with me over the presentation of degrees for the School of Psychology and Counseling. President Jackson, I am pleased to report to you that the candidates that are presented have qualified in all respects for the degrees by successfully completing curricula offered by Cambridge College and have been recommended by the faculty for the appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic achievements. It is a pleasure to present to you the candidates from the School of Psychology and Counseling for the following: Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies in Mental Health Counseling and the Master of Education degrees. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, it is a pleasure to present to you the candidates for the aforementioned degrees.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Cambridge College, it is my privilege to confer upon you the aforementioned degrees with all of the rights, privileges, and honors you have earned with the completion of this degree.
And congratulations, Cambridge College Class of 2021. I'm Susan Eiffel, and I am the chair of the board of Cambridge College. As you enjoy all the well-deserved attention and accolades being heaped upon you today, take a moment for yourself. Take a breath. Take some quiet reflection. You deserve that too. You achieved something different than any other graduate this year. You earned a Cambridge College degree, and for many of you, against tremendous odds and uphill battles. You must bring attention to the effort it took to be here today, to the effort your family, your co-workers, professors, staff, funders, people known and unknown who guided you to where you are today. Why is that important? Because it's the core of who Cambridge College is. A diverse, community-focused intent on providing individuals with tools to advance, whoever they are, wherever they came from, whatever they want to achieve. And that means it's the core of who you are as our graduates. Go forth and spread that power. Be the voice in the room, in the community, in the world that says, I know, because I am the journey. I give you my personal joy in receiving you into the new and storied class of Cambridge College alums, as I am also a graduate of Cambridge College and find all these years later that the practical skills learned, the network developed, and the degree that I earned are still relevant and contributory to my success. So I leave you with these final thoughts. Be in the room when it happens. You earned it. Go out on that limb. That's where the fruit is. Let fate be your teacher. You can be led by it or dragged by it. Be in the lead. And be kind. Be curious. Be the change maker. Be a Cambridge College alum. We're so proud of you. I give you congratulations from the entire Board of Trustees, and we look forward to seeing you soon.